Hello everybody, what's going on? My name is Shadow, and today we are playing some more KSP. And today's plan, we are putting a mud mission, so we're doing a mud base, and we're going to be landing it onto the moon, and then we're going to be stranding Frolos and Gerard Kerman there. We have an engineer and a pilot, and yeah, and we're going to have Jebediah fly them there. Let's get to it. As you can see, we got 4 solid boosters and then 1 main stack. And that should get us all the way up to orbit. Now all we gotta do is just go along the prograde and slowly pull it over. And I'm sorry that there wasn't any videos the last couple of days. Things have been busy around here. But I'll try to get more videos out, hopefully. And that would be the solid fuel boosters kicking out. You can kick those off. It exploded but didn't destroy us, so we're okay. And we now have an apoapsis of 70,000. We can start burning sideways and bringing our periapsis up. Alright, now we're just going to burn a little bit longer. Takes a while to burn. I think I'm going to shut off the engine for a little bit and time warp just about half a minute. Okay, put that back on. We are now 30 seconds from our apoapsis and falling. So it is now time to raise the periapsis as much as we can before we come plummeting back down to the earth. Hopefully, at least. That's the intention. However, with the way things are looking, I may have time warped just a little too far. It does seem that way. Oh, our time to apoapsis has stopped going down. It's not going up either, though. So that's good. Now it's going up. Okay. And you can see our periapsis is just about in the 80,000s. Okay. And now we have a periapsis of 74,000. And we can time warp until we see the moon. There it is. Now we just gotta angle ourselves towards it, use the last little bit of fuel, then detach the bottom stage and use this upper transfer stage to get over there. And then we're gonna use this same stage to slow ourselves around the moon so we can orbit it. And then we're gonna leave this stage floating in orbit. I know the space polar bears will be mad. It'll be alright. We'll deal with it later, we'll delete it. And then yeah. We're just gonna, once we have like this stage orbiting the moon, we're gonna detach both stages so Jebediah can return home. and Frolos and Rorard can land on the Mun. And now all we're doing now is just raising the Apoapsis until we can get Periapsis to the Mun. Oh, and for those of you that watched my last episode with putting the satellites into orbit, I put a couple more satellite relays up in orbit. So we got like 7 of them now. And that helps with relaying stuff almost all the way around the outside of Kerbin. It's not the perfect relay, but because they're all like a couple thousand meters height difference, their speeds are different as well. So their orbits can get like out of place, but they're still roughly in the same spot, so I still get a good coverage. And now we're just raising or lowering the Mun periapsis to a reasonable height, like 50, 40,000. That works. Now I just want to time warp until we're out there. Okay. Time warp until we're at our periapsis. Okay. And we can shed this extra weight, turn on our RCS to help us out a little bit. Okay. Now all we gotta do is our capture burn so we can stay here. As you can see, we are now orbiting the Mun. I want to lower this as low as I can go, and then I'm going to detach it. Let's see. Something about 10,000 meters, which puts you roughly like 6,000 meters above the ground, because it's going off of not land, but water height. It's weird. So, like, just subtract like 2,000, 3,000 meters from your actual periapsis and apoapsis on here. That's about your actual height to the ground. So, like, something like right there, we'd be around 7,000 meters off the ground. Ish, depending on hills, really. So, like, yeah, if we check it out, above the water it says 10,000, but above ground, yeah, we're only 8,700. So, it is a little close, but we'll be alright. Okay, it ain't my first time doing this. And then we're going to lower our apoapsis some more. I'm trying to land on the light side so I can see what I'm landing, and you guys can too. And yeah. Now we're just going to time warp to the light side. That's good. And now we will be dumping the transfer stage. Oh, there's the transfer stage gone. Here is our lander, and here's Jeb's return pod. And we'll be detaching that too. So now you have just Jeb, and we have the return pod. If I switch over, you can see we got Frolos and Rorard. They both leveled up. And everything is doing alright. Now let me just push this slightly out of the orbit of that so I don't run into Jeb. Okay. And let's slow ourselves down. Almost hit that. Okay. Last time I tried to do this, it was so much harder. I didn't have a probe core or a pilot, so I was doing this all by hand. And that was a struggle. It took me like half an hour just to land with no probe core and no assistance. But I did do it eventually. And I will say though, those Kerbals that I was landing here with at that time are no longer existent. They have died. They did not make it. My poor friends. As you can see, we are approaching the moon and doing our land. Once we're down there, we're going to use the engineer to grab this relay, put it on top, and probably grab some of these high grains and stick them on the side. And then possibly even do a little bit of EVA signs. Well, we're going to time warp some more. And now we're going to burn because we were just falling mostly. Okay, and turn on the lights and extend our legs. I know we got a lot of legs. I figured I'd just put a leg on each fuel tank. So, yep, everything worked. Got time warp a little bit more. Okay, a couple thousand meters off the ground. Let's try and slow down. All right. Lower the thrust just under 1. Now we should do a controlled slow descent, mostly. As you can see, we're coming down about 10 meters a second. It's not too bad. We just want to bump up this fuel just a little bit so we slow down some more right here at the end. Okay. It was a little bumpy, but we are okay. We have landed. Now let's do an EVA for this guy. And we'll go right into build mode and grab this satellite here. And we want to attach it there and get snapping on. Oh, I just turned it off, my bad. Turn snapping on. Put these relays here. Okay. And then we just want to extend these antennas. Alright, and as you can see, we have our MUN base. We have no connection at the moment. That's alright. That's because we're on the far side of the MUN though. Once we get over to the other side of the MUN, we should start actually getting signal, I would think. But we'll be alright for now. And I would love to swap to Jebediah, but considering he is too far away, we don't have an actual signal to reach him, we have to go back to the Space Center and find him. So let's do that now. We'll find Jeb, and then we'll drag him home. And that'll probably be it for this mission. Let's find Jeb. Yep, orbiting the MUN. I want to fly that. Of course, it calls it debris. It's not debris, it's just Jebediah. Whoa, wrong one. Wrong vessel. Okay. Oh, I hope he's still alive. Jebediah. Okay, that one might be it. Alright. It's one of these. Is this Jeb? That is not Jeb. Why is it saying orbiting the MUN if it wasn't orbiting? Uh-oh, we may have lost Jeb. Um, Jeb. See, there's 3 things marked as debris around here, so I gotta check all of these now. That sucks. Which one of these is you, Jeb? That's not you. That's you, there we go. Okay. Now let's just burn prograde, I guess. Get us off the MUN. It's just not the best exit, but alright. Oh, maybe it was a good exit, never mind. I can just lower my parry up just a lot. Oh god, that's too much. Okay. Alright, Jeb, you are on a return path home. And you're going straight into the atmosphere here in a couple seconds. You're going to be burning hot. And boom, right into the atmosphere. Let's burn retrograde. Hopefully he be okay. Considering we're about to fall deep into the atmosphere. Yep, there's the red now. Can use our RCS fuel to slow down some more too. We're not doing too bad. And that would be the last of that fuel, so we can detach that. And now it's just falling until we're down there. And then we'll pull our suits and we're good to go. Good job, Jeb. You have landed the Mun base at the Mun and returned safely. Congrats. I think I'm above the water. I want to pull the chute roughly at about now. It's not too bad. You can pull it a little bit like a little later if you wanted, but right about 1,000 meters, considering that's when they open up fully, is a good timing. Unless you're going too fast, but probably not. And yep, we are above the water. And Jeb's about to land. 3, 2, 1, and Jeb is landing. Alright, cover him. Next tracking station. Okay, let's delete the debris. Delete that debris. And delete this debris. And that one. Now all that should be left is this Mun base here. And yep, good to know. And then if we were to time warp at all, I believe eventually we'll have a connection to the KSC. So like not all the time will there be a connection, but a good amount of the time there should be. Or maybe not. We might have to put like a satellite or something orbiting the Mun with a relay system on it as well, just so we can have a better connection and stuff. But that's going to be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.